Hi, I'm Cherie Barber from Renovating for Profit, and one of the common questions I always get asked is, I've just finished my reno project, should I sell or rent it on completion? Your number one priority is to build a property portfolio. When you sell, you're not achieving that objective. Always keep your properties if you financially can. The bulk of housing across Australia still largely is unrenovated, so when you have a freshly renovated property that's like brand new, it tends to be quite a rare thing in most suburbs, so you'll find getting a tenant no problem. You also typically get a rental premium. For example, I've just finished renovating a house in Sydney's western suburbs. The rent there, typical suburb rent, is around $300 to $380 per week. My property is now rented out in that suburb for $480 per week. But the biggest benefit of holding is long-term capital growth. In fact, compounding capital growth is what actually makes you wealthy. Now, the other question you need to ask yourself is, can you afford to hold it? So I'll give you an example. In some of my properties around Balmain, where I do my structural renovations, every year I have to fork out about $25,000 of my own money. That is the difference between the mortgage and the rent that I receive. There's about a $25,000 rent shortfall. So while I'm outlaying 25 grand each for those properties, I get somewhere typically around $100,000 capital growth for those properties each. So I'm getting growth of $100,000 a year, less the $25,000 that I'm having to outlay. I'm still in front $75K, and that is okay. So look at things for what they really are, and that will help you determine whether or not you should sell or rent your property. I'm of the theory that the only time you should ever sell your property is if you're taking that money and you're using it for a higher and better use. Hope this information is handy. See you next month.